This is a 1948 Fowler. It's basically a Field Marshal on tracks, Field Marshal tractor skid unit with Fowler tracks fitted. I believe it's 1948. Anyway, we're going to give it a run today. It's not been going for a while, so here goes. Now, with a Marshall or a Fowler, whether it's a tractor or a wheel version, you can start them either with a handle on the flywheel, or you can start them using a special cartridge. It's a Marshall Power Start cartridge. You know, these ones have been knocking around for years. Available from Robert Crawford's, but they don't, I don't know, it's not really cost effective to keep starting them on the cartridge. You know, it's only for cold weather. So seeing as it's not too bad today, we'll use the ignition paper and the handle to get it going after we've done a few checks, because it's not run for a while. It's been a good few months since it's last had a run, so we'll have to check the oil, check the water, prime the oil pump and everything else. Also, the injector pump sometimes can stick, the plunger can stick in. That happened on the Series 1 a few months back, because that had been not used for a while. So I'll take you over here. First off, we'll check the coolant. That's fine. Non-pressurised system. For a hand start, the valve should be in for a hand start, out for a cartridge start. The dipstick's down here. That's fine. Now down there is a little handle, and you have to turn that about quite a few times to prime the oil pump up. You have to push it in to engage it and turn it. It's not the easiest to turn on this, so I'll do this off camera just to save a bit of time, because it's very boring turning the handle. I like to give it about 40 turns just to make sure it's got oil circulating round. Obviously check the fuel, and then it's a case of set the decompressor and put the handle in. We're now going to take the key out the front that holds the ignition paper. I like to have this ready, because once this is lit, it's a case of it soon smoulders away. So what we do, tightly roll it, like that, so it fits in the holder. Just takes a bit of, that's it, it's a good tight fit so it doesn't drop out. And we have this ready on the side of the track. Now we set the throttle to about there, halfway, 2/3. You can see it's not been running, we've got cobwebs on the seat. Just check we've got some go juice in her. Not a lot, but there's enough. Check we're in neutral. Yeah. Neutral's forward and back on these, not side to side. And just to make it a bit easier, you can put the hand clutch in just to take the weight off the... That's it. I've turned the handle about 40 times just to prime everything up. So now it's a case of finding the big key. And that's one hell of a key. Now what I like to do, just to make it a bit easier to turn, is with the ignition holder out so there's no compression, just turn it over a few times just to hear the injector pump creak, and also it just wets the cylinder a bit, makes it a bit easier, it takes the drag off, makes it a bit easier to swing. So if I set you up here, and at the last minute, the last thing you do is light the ignition paper. So just give it a swing just to hear it creak. You might see a bit of vapour come out the front there. And then start marks are lined up on the flywheel, throttle's half set, the oil pump's primed, we've got enough diesel in the tank to do what we're doing, we're in neutral, and we've got coolant in the radiator. The valve set in for hand. The easy way of remembering it is if you throw your hand in, hand and in, hand start, valve in. Or going out for a bang. That's it. Right, we're now ready to light the ignition paper, tap that in, crank quickly, and it should go. So I'll set you over here so as you can see. Sometimes when they're cold they're a little bit smoky because you've primed the oil up, so sometimes there's a bit excess oil in the bore. So it clears as it warms up. That's what you want. Smouldering, not burning. Screw that in, give it a little tap. They have been known to come work loose and fly out. Don't have to break it, just a little tap. And it should go. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, decompressor. With it being a hand start, pull that out as far as it will go and engage it in the notch. If it was a cartridge start, it'd be on the first notch.